as the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Somaskanda Murthy, Bhava Murthy. I bless you all and all with Paramadvaita. All the Paramashivoham level 1 participants, I bless you all with the Shakti Spurana, Kundalini awakening. All the Paramashivoham level 2 participants, today's program will infuse experientially the power of creating others' reality, power of identifying the blind spots, untold problems of a person and making it power for that person by creating the shifts. All the Paramashivoham program level 3 participants, today I'll initiate you into the power of Ajayatva. Listen. The most important secret all of you should know, consciousness is the only source of energy for living beings. Listen. I'll repeat. Consciousness is the only source of energy for all living beings. Your food is only a fuel to run your day-to-day life. That is not source of energy. Understand? Gadgets, devices, for them, just the fuel which helps them to run their day-to-day existence is enough. They do not have a separate life. But you are a living being. The day-to-day fuel is different. Source of your energy is different. Sometimes even with your day-to-day fuel, food, tasty food as you want, will not be able to bring life in you. So understand, I can give you 100 examples. Conscious life, happening in you can become powerful can give you what you want can give you the right idea what you should want, whether the Shakti to have what you want or Buddhi to know what you should actually want, what you should actually search, seek in your life. Shakti or Buddhi comes to you, manifests in you only with the fuel of consciousness. So understand, for all human beings, source of power is consciousness. The more you seek the source of your first person, more you will come in touch with consciousness. Because your first person erupting out, your first person is erupting out of consciousness. The Aham Spurana, explosion of the first person, the Spurana of the first person is happening on consciousness. The more your first person identifies itself with body and mind, the less energetic you will become. The more you identify, the more your first person identifies itself with the source, you will become consciousness. You need to internalize this one truth. Just like you give food, day-to-day fuel for the body, you need to give consciousness, the source of energy for your existence. Food is fuel, not source of Shakti. Food is just fuel, not source of your existence. Consciousness is the source of your existence. Focusing on the source of your first person, focusing on the source of your first person makes you enlightened, makes you powerful, makes you awakened. I'll repeat. Person who focuses on the source of the first person, even when your body stops operating, you don't die. If you don't focus on the first person, the source of the first person, even if you think you are active, you are living dead. Focusing on the source of the first person directly leads you to Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Directly it gives you the experience of Navakanda Yoga Samadhi. I'll give you an experience of how focusing on the source of your first person, what you feel as aham, 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 what you perceive as I, focus on the source of that I with these questions. Who am I? What am I? How am I? Why am I? Where am I? What is the stuff out of which I am made of? What is the source of me? Focusing the source of the first person with the right questions. Focusing on the source of the first person. It will awaken the conscious sovereignty in you. I will give you the experience of how focusing on your first person can infuse, awaken conscious sovereignty in you. Listen. When you don't give enough fuel to your body, like absolutely no food and no water, it gets dehydrated. Same way, if you don't give entertainment, something exciting, your mind falls into boredom, tiredness, a kind of a impairment. Mind gets impaired. If you don't give conscious power to your first person, slowly you lose trust on life. Listen. Trust on life makes you believer, devotee. Distrust on life makes you atheist. God actually happens to you as your life. Paramashiva actually happens to you as your life. Infusing Paramashivatva in you should be the foremost focus of your existence. Listen. Just like how you can feed any food only through your mouth, you can get anything best from the conscious world only in your first person. Many people are asking, what is first person, Swamiji? What you consider as you, what you perceive as you, what you believe as you, what you think as you is your first person. And when you start looking at the source of your first person, whoever you may be, you will only land on Paramashiva. Listen. Focusing on the source of the first person. Who am I? What am I? From where am I? How am I? Why am I? If you look at the source of the first person with these questions, such intense power, energy gets infused into your first person, you automatically feel the conscious sovereignty. Like if you are really dehydrated and you drink juice and eat, after 10-15 minutes, how you feel energetic. Same way, when you go towards the source of your first person, your whole being experiences conscious sovereignty. Your idea about your first person evolves. Your experience about your first person gets organized. Your experience about your first person manifests the power of conscious sovereignty. Understand? When your first person trusts life, the life gets organized. I tell you, people deciding to be integrated, people deciding to be authentic, people deciding to have Shraddha, all these comes only when you feel conscious sovereignty and experientially feel that life is really good. If you are integrated, life is going to be integrated to you. If you are authentic, life is going to be authentic to you. You don't need to be exploitative, cunning, strategic to manifest what you want. That trust is what I call organized life. Paramashanta, with the eternal peace, living organized life. Listen. Recently, I was having meeting with my Kailasa Vasis. I told them, you all have read, heard stories from many Puranas. All of you sit and try to write the difference between, what is the difference between Devaloka and Asuraloka? Devaloka, Swarga, and Asuraloka, Patala. What is the difference? Devas also do tapas, get boons. Asuras also do tapas, get boons. Devas also have the darshan of Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara, get boons, powers from them, astras, shastras from them. Demons also do tapas, have darshan of Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara, receive astra shastras, receive powers. One step further, just like how devas, devis attain bhakti and go into the spiritual realm, even in the asura kula, Prahalata is from asura kula. He achieved highest bhakti. Mahabali is from asura kula. He achieved great devotion. Then what is the real difference between devatas and asuras? What's the difference between sura asura? The only difference, gods live organized way. To be organized, you need trust on life. I tell you, morning to wake up in Brahma Muhurta and do yoga, your bio-memory needs to trust yoga will do good to your body than rolling on the bed and sleeping. If your bio-memory trusts yoga is much better than rolling in your bed, automatically in Brahma Muhurta you will wake up and start doing yoga. If your bio-memory trusts, integrity will raise your quality of life, your business, your relationships. You do not need the strategies to exploit. You do not need cunning strategies to be successful. This trust on life. Trust on life. That comes to you only with consciousness getting infused into the first person of you. Listen. When you demonstrate integrity with the right understanding, when you demonstrate the life of being organized, suddenly you will see from the realm of millions, you will move to the realm of billions. From the circle of millionaires, you will move to the circle of billionaires. If you believe exploiting, swindling, fraudulence gets you wealth, you will attract demonic, rakshasa, asuric wealthy people around you. And they will be waiting to swallow you completely. And one day they will swallow you. If you trust integrity, sincerity, integrity-centered strategies like contribution, life positive. If you trust this integrity, being organized, you will see suddenly the whole ecosystem around you also becomes integrated. You manifest organized life. I tell you, trust on life, energy of sattva, being organized, conscious sovereignty, powerful life, living enlightenment, all these manifest in you when you focus on the source of your first person. Just make this one decision. Chaya Bharadwaj is asking, how can I focus on the first person whole day? No, you don't need to. Focus on your first person only when you fall asleep. Night when you go to bed, focus on the first person and fall asleep. That is enough. The energy exploded in you due to the focusing on the first person. That will keep you in high throughout the day. You don't need to eat whole day to have fuel for your body. So you don't need to be focused on the first person whole day. Make your nidra into samadhi. That's all. Make your sleeping time into samadhi. Do only this. Within 1 month, you will see whole day, even your mind jumping, your emotions jumping. Everything is happening inside your first person source. You will see everything is happening without getting disconnected from the dhyana dharana. Beautifully, Yoga Sutra describes how a taila, oil, pours from one vessel to another vessel. The taila dhara, unbroken taila dhara is meditation. That unbroken taila dhara, akanda dhyana, sada samadhi, sahaja samadhi becomes your whole day lifestyle by spontaneously. Understand? Sahaja samadhi cannot be practiced. It will happen. I am giving you the plan for Sahaja samadhi. Every night when you fall asleep, focus on the source of first person.
Nithyananda, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
Don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.